Do people in Russia support Putin? We always hear about people who left and how they hate Putin, they go and protest against Putin, and we think that they represent the country. Well, they don't. They represent a middle class that didn't agree with Putin politics even when they were in Russia. Now they left. Well, majority of the country, they are not those people. They are poor, live in remote areas, in small towns, in villages, and they have absolutely different, behavior. They live in different circumstances, and those people right now, they're fully behind Putin. So on one side, they don't need to choose between a refrigerator and TV, right? Propaganda and their well-being, because right now, thanks to Putin's very smart economic policy, they still could enjoy both, even actually, particularly since the beginning of the war in Ukraine last year. They first, they watch TV, and that's the only source of information. They watch TV where they've been told that Russia is great, and then they also see it in their wallets, because since last year, to buy their loyalty, there are a lot of social programs to support exactly those people. So Putin is trying very hard to buy their loyalty, and it's more or less successful. So pensions were increased, payments for poor families with kids were increased a lot. And of course, we don't need, we should not forget about the military money. So a lot of those people who support Putin, they're from regions that are, there's no job at all. So now the head of the family, the husband, could go to work either in military factories where salaries increased 2-3 times, and those factories are now working in 2-3 shifts, or they could be mobilized into military, and then they would be sending home $2,500 basically per month, and that's in addition to the payments for poor families with kids, for example, and a lot of other social programs. So those people are pretty much enjoying the benefits they're getting when Putin is trying to buy their loyalty, waging war in Ukraine. How long it would last, I would say this is a crucial question. So it will all depend on success of sanctions, but even in a worst case scenario, unfortunately, it could, it's still pretty workable strategy for at least a year. So all economic experts are saying that a year, Russia would be sustainable, getting money from their wealth fund. So even if the price for oil and gas right now, because of sanctions, is going to drop, they would still, for a year, they would last, both waging a war and buying loyalty of their supporters.